Hi, happy Halloween. This is going to be a quick one. I just wanted to show off my shirt. It says, "Where my goals at?" I thought it was super cute. And I thought I was getting it on sale from Old Navy, but then when I went to pay for it, it wasn't on sale. But I got it anyway because I'm dumb. This was a couple weeks back, but then I finally wore it because today is Halloween, and I'm pretty excited about that. But I wanted to do just a very quick follow-up yesterday to my video from yesterday because I am so dumb and I forgot a couple of things, but most importantly, I forgot to talk about Bob. So we need to talk a little bit more about Stranger Things season 2 because I'm not sick of it yet, and I'm not going to be for a while. I'm obsessed with this show. It's just such a feel-good show. It just makes me really happy seeing everybody work together. It makes me happy, and I want like friends like that. I think it'd be so cool. But I want to talk about Bob because that was a roller coaster ride. We got introduced to him, and I was like, okay, like I don't really see the need for this character, but okay, Joyce has a boyfriend now, whatever. And he was just kind of like, goofy and fine, but not integral at first, you know? But then, he was so sweet and he was trying to help out Will and he was trying to bond with him. And it was really sweet. And I started, to get a soft spot for Bob. And then he got more awesome because they finally let him in. Like, I honestly thought the whole season they just were going to be like, nothing's going on. Everything's normal. Bob, no, nothing to worry about. But then they brought him into it and we're like, okay, so we're not going to tell you what's up exactly, but can you help us figure this out? When they brought him into the house and had like the map that Will was sort of planning out. But then, they bring him into the plan and they take him to Hawkins' lab and he is part of it, and it's not like him and he and he's in the okay, so because at first it was like Bob was in the dark, right? And it was Hopper was more of like the father figure to Will because he would go to the appointments and he was there for Joyce and knew about what had happened and everything. But then Hopper gets stuck in the tunnels underground and he's like dying. And that part was actually not the part where he was dying. Obviously, that was very stressful. But there was a funny part after that because when Joyce did recruit Bob to come find Hopper, it was really funny to me, at least, when Hopper, finally is revived and Joyce is like caressing his face, like holding his face, and it's this nice moment, and Bob's just like there. I thought that was funny because obviously Joyce and Hopper have like a unique relationship, but Bob was still really important to her, and I mean, I'm glad that he was there. Obviously, in the end, he ended up being amazing and so helpful, and he knew basic. He speaks basic, so he could help with the computer coding, and he was so brave to like sacrifice himself like that. I honestly thought for a while I thought he was gonna be okay. I was like, okay, they're just making us think that he's gonna not make it because they have Joyce and they have Hopper and they have Will and they have who Mike. I could never remember their names. I always want to call them by the actors' names. And they're all running out of the building, and Joyce is gonna wait for him. And I'm like, I really thought, eventually they were gonna just be okay, or she was gonna go. But then they kind of tortured us because they kept making us think, oh, he might not make it. But then, oh, he's okay. He's okay. Like he got out of this space. The Demodog was going right past him, but then he was okay. He was okay. He made it. But then right when him and Joyce see each other and they're so happy and they're gonna reunite and then he dies. That was so hard to watch. That was so sad for me because Bob had been like such a hero. He had helped so much and been so brave, and he didn't have to do that. And I loved him. And of course they do that. They make you love him. And then they're like, guess what? We're going to kill him. And so that was very rough. But I know that's what they were going for. But now I'm sad that he's gone. And I'm so sad for Joyce because she can't catch a break. Like her son is missing and is in the Upside Down the first season. Second season, her son is possessed and is like kind of evil. Her boyfriend dies. It's a rough day for her. It's really rough. And then she was sitting. I still want to talk about Joyce some more because I don't think I even mentioned her in my video from yesterday, but she's so wonderful and I love her. And she's like such a good mom, and I love how she would do anything for her son. And she's so brave too. She's another character that's so brave. Like these characters are so likable. But it was awesome when she made that connection where, Will isn't really recognizing her. He's not himself anymore, and he's not seeing her as who she is to him, how important she is to him, because he has to like really think about it. Oh, that's mom, because he's not speaking from himself, he's speaking from the possession inside him of the shadow monster. Or what the real name was for it, the flare, the something flare, mind flare, that's what it was. So he's not speaking, from Will's perspective, he's speaking from the monster. And so that was a really cool moment to see her make that switch in her head to say, oh, hey, this isn't really my son anymore. Like, let me inject him with this and he'll go to sleep because we're not safe with him knowing where we are. And when they just have to make those tough decisions like that, I think that's very cool and it shows their character a lot. So I like her so much. I think she's great. But I felt so bad for her with Bob dying and everything. And then at the end, she's sitting in her room, and Hopper goes to kind of just sit in there with her. And for a second, I honestly forgot. Like, I knew that Bob had died, and I was sad about that and everything. But, like, my mind kind of just didn't register with that for a moment. And I was like, oh, you know, she's been through a lot. Like, her and Hopper are going to finally have their bond, and they're probably going to kiss right now. And I was like, you're so stupid, Madison. Like, no, they're not going to kiss. Her boyfriend just died. And, like, they're all going through something really traumatic right now. But I think probably next season they'll do something with Joyce and Hopper because they've been hinting towards that for a long time. They mentioned that they had like had a thing back in the first season. They mentioned that in the past they had a thing. And then in this season they talked more about how they hung out in high school and they used to like smoke cigarettes together in high school. And I think it's really cool that they're like building that up more and more. And I'm sure something will happen with that next season. And I'm excited about that. Um, and then I saw something that it was like Will and Eleven would be brother and sister then because he's adopted her. Hopper has adopted Eleven now and she's Jane Hopper. And so that's adorable because that would be the cutest thing ever and they could have that bond. So I'm very excited to see what happens next season. I don't know how I'm possibly going to wait that long for it. That's going to be really, really hard. But until then, we'll just talk about it together. We'll have a good time with that and we'll have a good happy Halloween today. It's actually trick-or-treating and stuff is probably over at this point. It's almost 7:30. But I hope you all had a very good Halloween and I hope that you liked Stranger Things and please talk to me about it. Please, 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 because I'm obsessed with it and that's all I want to talk about. And I will try and get another video up soon, but I'm pretty excited because I did one yesterday and I did one today, so I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Bye.